Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to our second live session today. This one, of course, is my regular session, Sit and Sip a While, for mini readings that happens every Thursday at 2 p.m. This has been going on for a year, maybe even longer. Waiting for those who are joining me live. And as you join me, let me know what you're sipping on. If you're watching the replay, let me know what you're sipping on. If you are listening on Anchor, let me know what you're sipping on. Letting this algorithm do its thing. So I did forget, my bad. I've been busy this week, but I did forget to upload the pick a card readings. So I do have 3 cards in front of me that, regardless if you are here watching the replay or joining me live, you will have a chance to pick a card and see how it resonates with you. Today, I am tending to my vocal cords. I have another 2 live sessions tomorrow, one for the final day of Understanding Your Shadows, and then I will be joining Healing Soul School for their Ask a Healer, I believe, Ask a Healer or Ask a Practitioner at 1 p.m. So, as I said, it's been a year since I've been doing live work. And as I'm starting to really develop and start to step into that own awakening of my own witch, a deeper level of that, I'm seeing what I'd like to birth come to fruition, and it's awesome. But I need to make sure that I'm taking care. So hello to those who are joining me. Let me know what you're sipping on down below in the comment section. Say hi. Make sure that you grant StreamYard permission so I know exactly who you are. And if that's not something you would like to do, granting StreamYard permission, that's okay. Please let me know at the back of your comment who is commenting. So, like I said, I didn't have a chance to post the pick a card reading. However, today I am using Kyle Gray's Angel Prayers Oracle deck, and I haven't seen these cards. I just cleansed my space and shuffled the deck and then laid down 3 cards. So picking 1, 2, or 3. Today I am going to be tuning into more ancestor messages. So when you are asking for a mini reading, please let me know what situation you would like your ancestors to tune in on. All right. I see Stephanie. I also see 2 other Facebook users, one saying hi, lady, and one saying hi. So I'm just going to show this up on screen here. See how it says Facebook user and then hi, lady. I'd love to know who you are. I'd love to see who's joining me here today. Like I said, please grant StreamYard permission. It's at the bottom of the description box. All you need to do is click on it. It'll say you've now granted StreamYard permission and send you back in. It's Sarah, Sarah K. And if not doing exactly as Sarah K has done here, hi lady, is Sarah K. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Because I do know that some people do not want to grant StreamYard, and that's perfectly okay. All right, I see quite a few of you here now, so sit and sip a while. I'm Karina, and welcome back to The Witch's Inn. If you are new here, thank you so very much for joining me. This week, I've had so many new people join these amazing lives, this amazing community, so thank you so much. And if you are a seasoned veteran witch here, a generational witch of the Witches Inn, thank you for joining me. It has been such a pleasure learning and growing with you over these last 2 years together. That's right. I am coming up on my 2nd-year anniversary here at the Witches Inn November 1st. And I can't believe the amount of growth, prosperity, abundance, gratitude, forgiveness, everything that I have had to kind of step into and awaken as I grow this business here at Balance and Support and Self-Care Studio. If you're watching there, this has been such an amazing part of my journey, as well as the my fellow coworkers, my fellow facilitators, and we learn and grow with each other. So that's awesome. All right, Stephanie, I do see your question. Perfect. I am going to get to the pick a card readings first, and then I will start getting all of those amazing questions coming to you. There was one more thing I wanted to say. Oh, Samhain is happening October 31st, right? It's only a few days away. The season of the witch's new year, it's coming into fruition. So really thinking about what you are transforming in your life, what you are stepping into, what you are really wanting to birth come this Scorpio season. Samhain is the witch's new year. It's that time of year to really seek with that crone, with that elder like perspective, and realize, what do I want to bloom come spring? I know it's like, why would I think that far in advance? Well, why not? Why can't you say, these are the intentions that I would like to have come springtime, knowing that I'm going to have a lot of cold, somber nights to be able to really dive in and develop this. No problem, Stephanie. And thank you. I painted this mug at Crockadoodle in Stony Creek. A little shout out, not a paid partnership, because apparently I'm getting in trouble for literally mentioning people and creating community, which is exactly what Instagram and Facebook and YouTube want. But they think that I'm getting paid. I'm not getting paid for this. This is literally me just showing that, like, yeah, we don't have to worry about constantly having to be paid for something. I mean, hey, sponsors out there, if you do want to sponsor me, I'm all for it. But yeah, that mug as in her face. I love it. I love it. I know. How dare I mention businesses I like, giving them a shout out without someone paying me? How dare I be human and not give into corporate greed? I mean, again, any sponsors out there who want to sponsor me, I'm happy to give you a shout out and all that fun stuff. But yeah, that's not going to stop me from, sharing who I like, who I work with, and just supporting local, really. Stephanie, I also love your face. All right. So have you had a chance to pick card? Oh, well, you haven't, because I haven't changed my banner. So pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. That way, if you are watching the replay or if you're joining me here live, you are getting a reading no matter what. But also, if you're joining me live, you kind of get 2 readings if I don't get to you. So pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. Let me know in the description box below. Sorry, not description, the comment box below. Carrie Ann, hello. And they would like number 2. Perfect. So I'm going to show this quickly on screen, exactly like that, showing your comments, just so that other people know exactly what I am looking for. All right. Yes, I'm going to be asking people for who would like to receive a mini reading very shortly after we get through these comments. After we get through these pick cards. This mug, thank you. Thank you. It's my cauldron. I have green tea, humblebee honey. It's a local Hamilton, local Toronto area. And as well, peppermint tea from my garden. Peppermint from my garden. All right. So if you picked Virgo, hello. Facebook users, 3 and 3, please. Hello. Christina, hello. Oh, and you've been wanting to try Humblebee. Well, their honey is amazing. Their candles are also very amazing. I really, really enjoy their pillar candles. I've recently purchased from Lady Green because she has taper candles for ritual work. So they're located in Stratford, I believe, but amazing product. You are not going to be steered wrong. And the owner is a very nice person. Keeping my allergies free for a few years now. All right. Stephanie says that they also like their honey. Yeah. They have beer product. They have alcohol products as well. Not, I don't think at their shop, but within the local Hamilton, Guelph, Toronto area. So check that out. I definitely will be, because although I really enjoy beer during the summer, I also enjoy a nice rich beer during the winter. So, anyways, okay. So if you picked number 1, your card is Focus Your Mind. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. And you know what? Within this autumn season, within the season of Scorpio, there's a lot of energy that's moving. It is very transformational. So if you picked card number 1, remember that focus also requires a little bit more rest. So although we are in that season of collecting our final harvest, making sure that we're fully prepared for the winter months, we do want to make sure. Okay, I totally forgot that I lit an incense and it's behind me, and all of a sudden the smoke just starts barreling out around me, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm on fire. Nope, just an incense. Okay. So paying attention, focus your mind, be within your body, allow the internal messages of your body to come up and resonate so that you can focus your intention outwards. And for those who picked number 2, take time to breathe. Thank you, angels. I breathe with ease, knowing you are here. And as I show you this card, I would love you to see how she's enjoying this amazing sun, but that shadow is not actually her shadow. It is an angel's shadow, a guardian angel watching over. So know all of those who picked card number 2, that your angels are, and everyone, your angels are constantly looking after you. So even with that, focus your mind, and how I said to take a rest. A lot of times when we're coming into this place of like, there's a lot of momentum when we're manifesting, there's this kind of pivotal moment, right? Where there's a lot of momentum, where we might hear from our internal body, okay, I need a little bit of break before we really step into that like major part of life. Make sure that you're taking that time to rest. Make sure that you're taking that time. You're listening to that body. You're listening to your angels, your spirit guides, your past loved ones, to let you know, yes, it's okay to rest. Rest is productive. And then go back in. What is there is always going to be yours. And finally, 3, if you picked number 3, clear your vibes. Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. This guy kind of looks a little bit like a vampire to me. I just want to show you in card number 1 as well. We have the chakra system here, and behind him. So taking that time to really tune into that energetic body, clearing that energetic body, either through smoke, through sound, through movement, right? However, clearing energy feels good for you, to do that so that you can welcome these moments of abundance that the autumn season has for us. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Where is... So I seen Stephanie and Carrie Ann. And would anyone else who is joining me like a small mini reading? Right path, name, idea. All right. Remembering that we are looking for guidance from our ancestors. So Kira, about friendship, please. Not sure whether or not I should let go or keep putting in effort. All right, Kira. Friendship. Christina. Sarah K. Leslie. About productivity. Okay. Andy Swee. Hello, may I please have a reading? My name is Andy. Okay, for sure. Perfect. I'm watching from South Africa. Wow. Holy smokes. Thank you. I'd like a general reading. Absolutely, Andy. Thank you for letting me know how to pronounce your name or the short form of your name. I do appreciate that. General. Critty. Course. A budding relationship, Carrie Ann. Yes. All right. One of my readings before, you mentioned a movie romance, and you might have found it. Amazing. All right, everyone. I am slowly starting to step out into asking for my abundance. So, if you really enjoyed this reading, the following readings, and you would like to book with me, know that I have a booking link in the description that you can book a private one-on-one reading or just time with me for mentorship or distance Reiki. However, maybe you don't have the money to fully commit to a full reading. But you did really enjoy your time here with me today. If you did, I do have a tip jar at the very top of that link. Feel free. Any monetary donation is always welcome and accepted and received with such gratitude. Of course, this is not a mandatory thing for your reading here today. But like I said, if you have a little bit extra, even $1, it's appreciated. It lets me know, it lets the universe know that I'm on the right path. Where did that card go? 1 second. And letting you know that as I've been doing the Understanding Your Shadows, this is something that's been coming up for me. So I will leave that at the bottom and get to the readings. So Stephanie, you are first. And I am using the Dark Woods Tarot. Stephanie is looking for guidance with regards to an online course, business course that she's taking, and if a name for herself is the right idea. Thank you. Okay, so we do have the Two of Swords and the Page of Cups here coming forward to you. Now, I want to show you on the Two of Swords the reflection that she is seeing in the water. Okay, so taking some time and understanding, as well as all these shadows that are coming through. And although this is the Two of Swords, it has that water element in it, and that Page of Cups has the waters kind of swirling all around them. So I do feel like you are going to get news about a decision that you need to, decide if you're continuing to go, putting in the effort, knowing that it is going to take kind of an emotional toll on you because of that Page of Cups, right? But I do see this outcome as something good. The pages, they're very young energy. So knowing that, like, this, although you may have been to school before, and I believe you have, but although you've been to school before, this is a brand new way of kind of diving into this course. This is a new understanding. You're bringing all that knowledge from the past forward with you. If it does feel very emotional, if it does feel very heavy for you, and if you're deciding, should I continue with this or should I go? I would say stick to it. Okay. I also am hearing something about the name, that you might have to make a decision with that too. So don't decide on the name that you were asking about right yet. Um, because you might all of a sudden discover that someone else has that. And so you're going to have to tweak it a little bit, is kind of what I'm hearing. Okay. So I do feel like you are definitely on the right path, even though it feels hard. It feels a little bit heavy at the moment, but it is worth the emotional investment that you are putting into it. Okay. Because I do feel like intellectually you're there, like it's fine. It's more of this emotional toll that it's taking on you, kind of stretching you to your very outer limits. Okay. So making sure that you are taking that time to take care of those emotional needs so that these shadowy figures aren't kind of influencing your decision making. All right. All right. And Carrie Ann, with regards to a budding relationship. You are very welcome, Stephanie. You can join Stephanie and I during Awake the Witch Within, starting November 12th. And again, that link is in the description, in my link tree. Carrie Ann, a budding relationship. We're looking at a movie romance here. Carrie Ann. Okay, so we have the 10 of Swords. I do feel that within this relationship, you're starting to see red flags. I don't necessarily think that they're red flags with this other person. I do think that they might be red flags with yourself, right? Maybe based on past experiences. I mean, it does say movie that I read for you about a movie romance that was coming forward. So within a movie romance, things happen really, really quickly, right? And so it can leave us off guard. I'm also seeing within this 10 of Swords, like, kind of that this may have happened to you before. And so that past experience of, not wanting to make the same mistakes again. And they're kind of giving me distance, like there's distance here. So if this is someone that you're like having to kind of get involved with, that even if they're like an hour away from you, right? Like that's still different. That's still a time commitment that you have to put in. Um, and you are distance. Okay, perfect. um, yeah, see, like, do I have the capacity for this? Am I getting swept away? Am I getting kind of yeah, tune in. Why did you leave this person before? Because the 10 of swords is basically saying like not everything's fine. Like there are definite red flags here. That red flag might not be with the other person. This red flag I'm definitely seeing as like this capacity for yourself. And what you are willing to do in order to allow this relationship to flourish and grow. And what your angels and spirit guides are telling me as well is like, if you decide to go head first into this, know that you got yourself out of that kind of like grief cycle or pain cycle before, that you're going to be able to do it again. But really decide again, am I am I a different person? Not is this person a different person? Am I a different person coming into this relationship, so that when these red flags are presented and I am being asked to use my voice, I can use my voice without fear of persecution, of kind of having all these swords taken for you. Okay? Perfect. So Carrie Ann says that it is within them and what they feel they deserve. So amazing. So make sure that like you're kind of tempering, right? That growth cycle. And so that it's not all happening at once. You're kind of enjoying the longevity of that like movie romance that gets to be. It doesn't have to be a 90-minute flick. This can be like a 9+ year long-term relationship that allows for growth and excitement and passion throughout the entire thing. All right. And Kira. No. With regards to a friendship. Okay, that was the card that tried to bump out before. Judgment came out. And notice how there is a person in white and a person in black. This is the shadow. So Kira, does this person ignite a shadow side of you, right? Where you're like, this person just doesn't understand who I am. Could it be that maybe you're not understanding where they're coming from, right? Are they trying to be there for you? And are they asking questions, or are they asking to be involved in your life because they really enjoy being in your life, even though it might be cumbersome to be like, hey, yeah, remember I have like, I'm not, I don't just have like an abundant amount of free time, right? There is another card that fell out. So this is the Lovers card. So again, I'm not like saying you guys are lovers, but what I am saying is that I do feel like this relationship has been around for a very, very long time. And so you can have spats and quarrels in friendships just like you would in a loving, committed relationship or partnership, whatever that looks like for you. So instead of seeing this person as maybe judging you, or maybe you stepping into a place of judgment of this other person, and I'm using judgment very loosely here, whereas like it's lowering your vibration, it's making you feel less than when you're having to respond or be with this person, whatever that looks like for you. Okay. And say, like, maybe it is time for a little bit of a break, a recovery. And I don't have to like say to this person, that's it, we're done, I don't want to be your friend anymore. What you're going to do is you're going to pull your energy back to you, and you're going to allow some of this information to come forward for you. And if this relationship ends up turning like, stopping because you're not messaging each other anymore, it naturally falls away. What I'm kind of seeing is like, don't just cut this person off. Don't don't break a bridge, because I do feel like there's more learning opportunities that need to happen here within this relationship, very similarly to kind of like a twin flame relationship between partners. Okay. Hopefully that helps. All right. And Christina. Ooh, okay. The Fool. My dear, you are on a brand new journey. I love the Fool in this deck, because in the Fools, and Christina has taken my Tarot for Beginners course, so she knows all about the Fool energy. Normally in the Rider-Waite, this Fool is right at the edge here, right at the cliff, ready to jump. Okay. They actually don't have a pack. They do have a dog with them, but this Fool is very prepared. She's very prepared to walk into the season of life. And instead of leaping, she's gazing out at the landscape. She's gazing out into the possibilities of what will be, calling on her familiars, using their intuition, using their voice, but also has made sure that she has created a little pack for herself so that she can be fully prepared, have those tools that she needs to step into this new version. I do think that autumn is going to be a very good time for you. The remainder of this Scorpio season is going to be a very good time for you of discovering exactly what you need in order to continue. Although it might seem like a new chapter, I think it's an extension of like a previous chapter, just with more knowledge, more understanding to go forward. We also have these like amazing willow wisps kind of like seeking around this Fool. Willow to me represents our ancestors and our guides. Okay. So making sure that you're tuning into that sacral chakra, making sure that you're tuning into that heart space and going forward with that. Okay. All right. Radha, you may ask a question. Yes. And Kyrie, hi, liked and subscribed. May I be added for a question? Yes. Kyria Exo. I'm sorry. I'm really bad for that. All right. So let's see here. Kira says, yes, that's exactly what I have been doing. Perfect. I've been giving myself some space, and this is very helpful. Thank you very much. You are very, very welcome. Awesome. You can call me Key. All right. And Angela says that puts things into perspective for them as they are a Virgo. Awesome. All right. Sarah K. Wow. Okay. You have the lovers pop out. Sarah, I do know you personally as well. And what I'm kind of seeing is like you and your partner, you and your husband, really kind of coming into that playfulness of life again. I really feel that like it's almost this rekindled spirit, this rekindling of those early days. They're saying like before kids, or like when you only had one or two kids. Where you have kind of this footing now. You have this like understanding of where I need to go. They have this understanding of where they need to go. And so it's, instead of kind of like sometimes in partnerships, we're kind of micromanaging each other to get ourselves during the day. It's like, now we're both standing on solid ground and we're enjoying the energy going forward together. It's very playful. So continue with that. Okay. All right. All right, Angela, if you would like to book, you can head to the description. You will see it says Linktree. It says you can book here. Follow that and kind of scroll through. You'll see bookings. Click that link and you can book a 30 or 60-minute reading. Or if you just like a 10-minute reading, an emailed reading, you can book that as well. And I will drop the link when I'm done the live as well for you. And GD, yes, I can add you to the list. You're welcome, Angela. And Leslie, we are looking at this stalled energy with regards to productivity. Stalled energy with regards to productivity. Thank you. So we have the Three of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. And as I was tuning into the reading, what I was really hearing is kind of like this, it's this deeper level of grief that's kind of coming forward for you at this time. It's this level of grief that's asking for forgiveness and it's asking for gratitude from you. So what I am hearing is to allow that kind of patience, allow this moment of productive rest, right? Because all rest is productive. Allow this moment of productive rest in order to weave that tapestry of where you want to go next. Because you have an opportunity that's being presented to you. We have this Ace of Pentacles. Notice how we have the door that's opening to the back to this very lush garden. However, it's this kind of pentacles are very slow moving energy. They want to make sure that it's sustainable. They want to make sure that what is coming to you, right? This is the hand of God. This is the hand of spirit reaching out. This also to me is your ancestors. So they don't want you to get stung within these new possibilities. And kind of further stuck, like almost I see this, what I'm seeing for this stuck energy is that it's like a moment to pause and take reflection, where if you were to power through this moment of rest, what would end up happening is that there would be an actual complete stall. Okay, perfect. All right, and Andy, it's your turn for a general reading. All right, I'm not going to continue to update people on the list. So if you would like to be here and you'd like a reading, know that when it's your turn, I will get to your turn. I will call your name as well. If you need to go, come on back and check the replay. Okay. So Andy, general reading for Andy. Andy. King of Wands. I have kind of spirit stepping through for you, Andy. I'm seeing this, obviously, this King of Wands, this older male energy. I want to say this is a father, but this also might be a father-like figure for yourself. This person I'm seeing, although they are very compassionate and very loving, they also expected a lot, like for you to really go after and grab opportunities. Okay. So what I'm hearing for this is while I was shuffling the cards, I kept hearing women's liberation, or just liberation. You liberating yourself, or you liberating people um, through living in your authentic self. So, Spirit is stepping through to let you know that if you have been worrying about what Spirit might think of you and where you're going, that they're behind you. They're glad that you're grabbing these opportunities and that you're going in this direction. Okay. They also want you to come into a little bit more of that masculine energy that lives within inside all of us. Okay. So I do feel like you're very compassionate, you're very tender. Um, we have a saying here in Canada where like you're so loving that you would give the shirt off your back for someone else, right? This is kind of what I'm seeing for you. What your dad is reminding you is that you don't need to give the shirt off your back in order to help liberate someone else. The best way to do this is to by living your truth, living in your authenticity, and giving when it feels good to give, when you're able to give, instead of just kind of always giving of yourself. So taking a little bit of that masculine energy and bringing that to the forefront. If you have trouble with that, your dad's saying, just think of him. Okay. Thank you for validating that this is your dad. Think of him and allow that to pull you forward. Okay. And Andy, thank you so much for joining me here today. As someone new, I really appreciate that. All right. And Critty about a course that is coming up. What is Spirit saying about a course? Ace of Cups. Yes, this is going to fill your cup. Notice how the crow is dropping a pentacle into it. Also, with the Ace of Cups, there is a reminder to pay attention to your own intuition. That not to second guess yourself. If something feels good, validate that for yourself, knowing that even if nothing comes of it, if nothing comes of fruition from the intuitive hit, that it doesn't mean that you're taking the wrong steps. But the Ace of Cups is here. So yes, absolutely. Okay, now Radha, with regards to a relationship. This is a 7 of Wands. Notice how the shadows, I do feel like this person is dealing with a lot in their life, not you, this other person. And so they have intentionally taken a step back because they don't have the energy, they don't have the capacity in order to give to the depth in which this relationship could be seeded into. Now, within the 7 of Wands, we're also asked to kind of face our own shadows and see that, like, what are we looking from this other person, from this other relationship that we could maybe find within ourselves, so that when and if, right, there's not really a lot of saying if this person will come back. What I am seeing is that they're dealing with a lot. So when and if this relationship or a new relationship comes into your being, you're standing on solid ground so that you can welcome someone and anything else that they might be bringing with them, along with them standing on their solid ground, so that when waves arrive in your own life, and I mean, waves are going to happen, right? It happens. That you can really kind of find that within yourself. This 7 of Wands, it is divine timing, but it is divine timing with regards to like really finding this sovereignty, this power that lies in self. Okay. Andy, you are very welcome. You're very welcome. And now I am heading to Key. So Key, thank you so much for joining me. You are welcome, Radha. What's this action going to be towards me? Okay, thank you, Key. Thank you. The Three of Cups we have here. So I am kind of getting the sense that there is a third party that is involved here. So really kind of seeing, right, like what are his actions going to be towards you. This might be an action of asking you to have more of an open relationship, rather than something that's closed and what we would traditionally see as monogamous. Now the Three of Cups, this is kind of like, this isn't like a bad card at all. This is actually something that like could be a very emotionally fulfilling. So what I'm hearing kind of from spirit is to be open to the experience that is coming. But also, if it's a hard no for you, then understand that there are going to be other opportunities. It's a cup, so it's emotion. There's going to be other opportunities that come into your realm that aren't going to leave your well dry. Okay? So that's what I'm sensing as the expression and the action that's coming forward. Okay? All right. And GD, if you are still here, let's see what is coming forward for you. You're very welcome, Critty. Thank you. So GD, you have the Page of Wands. It's time to, I do feel like the universe has been giving you a lot of signs to start a new endeavor. I'm seeing this as an upgrade of skills. So either going back to school, starting an apprenticeship, or perhaps even like if you own your own business, kind of diving into a new venture of this business, like something else that this might add to you. Okay. So when someone presents the opportunity for you, going after it. Now within this card, there's a few candles in the background. So I do feel like these opportunities are going to come very quickly. There's going to be a few. It's not just going to be one off. It's going to be like within a week, you have a lot. So take your time and really decide. She's pointing her wand to one candle, one area of passion. So be mindful of your energy going into this project as well. Know that the intuitive knowledge that you hold is going to point you exactly, like it's just going to feel right. The person, the place, the experience, it's all going to feel very right. Where the other opportunities that come to you, there is going to be this like, wow, I can't believe I have this chance for this opportunity. But it's going to feel muddled. It's going to feel like, I think there might be something better, so I'm going to wait. When you get that hit of like, this is it, this is the one, go after that. Okay. All right. Now I have seen a few other people. Let me go up here. So Sarthak, she, Akasha, left 19 months ago. No communication. We were together 6 years. I'm Leo. She's Virgo. Will she come back? Okay. Six of Wands. It's time to go on your own journey and leave this journey behind. Okay. There's someone on the shore and there's someone rowing a boat. Take the energy that you are using to call out to this person, bring that back to self, and understand that if they left probably not reasons for you. It's probably reasons for themselves. And with you waiting around, you're actually creating this swamp or this bog around you. I'm seeing a very big dark cloud around you. Okay. So start to do things that make you happy, as well as to start grieving the loss, the relationship loss of this person. Okay. I understand that it's hard. The fact that this is a Six of Swords, it does tell me that the communication is done, right? You said you were together for 6 years. The communication is done. It's time to move forward. It's time to go on your path. Okay. So, Bila, if possible, you could get a reading and that you liked and subscribed. Perfect. Thank you so much. Scholarship. Okay. MBA, a scholarship for your MBA. Well, congratulations, first and foremost, for getting there. That's an amazing thing. Let's see what the universe has in store for you with regards to a scholarship for their MBA. And thank you so much for being patient. Nice. Whoop. Seven of Pentacles. Yes. So if you haven't applied yet, apply for sure and start applying not just for one scholarship, many scholarships. Okay. There is a harvest there. I do see that there's a little bit of a block. What I'm hearing is that this might be the block. The block actually might be your what am I trying to say? Something that you would deem less desirable or that you kind of shy away from might actually be kind of what gets you the scholarship. So don't be afraid to be very vulnerable about yourself, knowing that if you are denied, I mean, I've been there with scholarships where I'm denied because so many other people are applying. It's not you. Okay, it's not you that they're denying, it's that they have so many other applicants. So be open and be vulnerable during this, knowing that you have a lot to offer. And that's why you're going towards your MBA. Awesome. Yeah. So there you go. This it might be that because you might only be able to go back as a part-time, not full-time, that's the downfall, right? So again, put that in. Allow that to be your strength instead of your weakness. That's the words that I was trying to say. Okay. And Kanum Priya, I'm saying these wrong, and I really apologize. I love that so many people from all over the world join me. So what's coming next for me in love? Currently single. All right. Thank you for your patience. Four of Pentacles. There, so, okay, if you are looking for someone, I am kind of seeing step outside of what you would typically look for in a partner. I'm seeing that, this person that's coming towards you is extremely stable. And what it might actually be doing is causing some doubt in self, like, oh my gosh, that person would never even look at me. But what you're not seeing is that that person is looking at you and they want to come in and create this very stable foundation for you. Now they are showing me at the turn of the season between winter and spring. And again, it's outside. You meet this person outside. They are probably going to be very good with their hands. They might even be a woodworker. Okay. But I do see them being very handsome, like pretty handsome, the partner, whatever, like very aesthetically pleasing. But not just that, they have a very kind and open heart, and it becomes intimidating. So know that you bring just as much to them as they bring to you. What is their sign? I'm going to say Capricorn because of the hard work and the working with their hands. I'm going to say they're a Capricorn. Okay. All right. Melissa, hello. Melissa, if you would like a reading, please let me know. And I'll wait a few moments. You are very welcome. Thank you for joining me. Bila and Ken Priya, thank you so much. All right. Melissa. Thank you. 5 of Wands. Time to get out and create a little mischief in your life. It's time to stir the pot. Poke the dragon. Say the things that you have been repeating in your head, and the person, in a compassionate way, you can say it knowing that this person needs to hear this feedback. And I do feel like, although you think that this might create a little bit of a fire, I do think that it's going to be a lot of hot air. And then within the next couple days after, being like, you know what, I thought about what you said and you're right. Okay. So yeah, don't be afraid to stir that pot a little bit. All right, everyone. Awaken the Witch Within starts November 12th. It is a 5-week online course. It will not be recorded. This is going to be a very intimate experience between me, Stephanie, and the patrons, the amazing guests who join us. It starts November 12th. You can find that link in the description box. Again, thank you all that have joined. If you haven't yet, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. You're welcome, Melissa. And thank you all so much for joining me here today. I'm Karina. This is The Witches Inn. And until not next week, actually, I'm on vacation next week. The week after, I hope you have an amazing, amazing time, an amazing, really getting into the depths of that Scorpio season. All right, everyone. I'll see you later.